What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy Neal back with another reaction video. We're reacting to what is something Europe has changed in your mind as an American. I'm intrigued to know as an American who's never been outside of America before. But before we dive into this, y'all know what I'm gonna ask. Slap subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You got a favorite video you want me to react to, you can subscribe to Patreon, make a suggestion, or there's a Google form link in the description. Or if you just want to subscribe to any of the social media, anything, put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, human, I'll talk back. What we got?
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
So when I was 19, I lived in England. I studied abroad while in college. I could talk about a lot of things, including the issues with urban sprawl that we have in America that they don't have in Europe. So anyway, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk about food. I was eating at least 5,000, 6,000 calories a day. Easy. I was also walking every day, everywhere. However, not enough to burn that many calories. I was eating shit. Like pure and utter shit. I was not eating good food. I was eating McDonald's, KFC, burger, bad food. And I lost 35 pounds. 35. I came back to the States. No acne. No anxiety. I could not wear the clothes in my closet. They were hanging off of me. When Tesco says your peaches are going to expire on the 9th of June, they mean the 8th of June. There are no preservatives. There are no artificial hormones. There are nothing in those foods. And I miss it every day. I cannot describe it. I came back to the States and I got sick the first time I ate food.
Americans who've been
What? You was eating Burger King, KFC, McDonald's. You was eating all that and you lost 35 pounds? Hold up. What? So what we putting in our food then? What? What's in our food? Because I eat all that and I'm going to gain 35. Easy. Easy. Hold on.
I came back to the States and I got sick the first time I ate food.
That ain't fair.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go? I'll go first. I don't know about y'all, but I've had the chance to spend 2 weeks in Finland over the last couple years, and it's changed a lot about my perspective. But currently what I'm battling is that I just had to leave 2 supermarkets because our meat is disgusting. In Helsinki, all the salmon was so rich. I mean, granted, the harbor's right there, but literally the salmon was almost like grapefruit colored. Our sickly, nasty orange salmon. And it's like I don't even relate to chicken here anymore. The chicken wings in Finland are so little and crispy and light. The chicken wings here, the fat layer is just so thick. There's fat inside on the bone, like Finland literally would never. Even our beef looks gray. Our meat quality has to be making us sick because there's no way. These animals are sick and they're still feeding them to us. They cannot continue eating corn. We don't digest corn, neither do they. And even if they're pasture raised, what about the pesticides in the pasture? This country is 6 degrees of fucked up. Finland, me please. Is that I just had to leave 2 supermarkets because our meat is disgusting.
Bro, my beef ain't gravy. You made it. Bro, I need to see what these meats look like overseas. You feel me? I need to eat outside of America because the way they making it sound, boy, we eating dumpster juice, garbage. We eating the worst of the worst. Gosh. All right, I'm gonna let you keep going.
Is that I just had to leave 2 supermarkets because our meat is disgusting.
Would you also accept the submission of the culture shock a European gets when we come to the States? Mind you, when they told me that we were gonna go live in the States, I was stoked. Because for me, the US was Six Flags, Universal Studios, Disneyland, In-N-Out Burger. But over time, I started falling in a sort of uncanny valley. There was the food. Cheese was just a block of plastic. Have you ever seen what mozzarella is supposed to look like? And I slowly started realizing that everything tasted chemically. So you have ginormous vegetables, but they taste like nothing. I realized that the difference in volume is just made up of water. Now I realize why so many of you, in order to spice your food, you have to put powdered garlic and powdered onion. Instead of the real thing, it's because it's dehydrated. You need less volume to get the same punch. But go get thee some garlic in the Mediterranean. It will knock you off your feet. It is pungent. You just use the fresh thing. You don't need the powdered version. And I know what I'm on about because I have been to Gilroy, your capital of garlic. Honestly, meh. Sorry, but yeah. Then there's sugar everywhere, even in the bread.
Facts.
And for a nation that is so
Facts.
obsessed with sugar, how do you consistently get your candy so wrong? I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you off.
Hold on, time out. So you can. I don't even like garlic, but you know what I'm saying? Our vegetables are. But candy? We got our candy? What? Our Skittles? Our Starburst? Our Snickers? Our Kit Kats? What are we doing? I gotta hear what she say we doing wrong with all this. No, because I love the candy.
Do you consistently get your candy so wrong? I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you off the hook until we talk about corn candy. What the fuck is that?
That's disgusting.
Does
You're right.
anyone actually eat that?
No,
Why is it
it's
so popular?
disgusting.
Have you ever
I
had
don't know.
a nice like French gelée? Oh my god. Have you ever had candied violet petals? I'm salivating already. Already covered how weird your chocolate tastes. Everything was just consistently in this kind of uncanny valley. Like, the house is made of drywall. Where's the stone? Where's the cement? Where's the brick? I was a kid, but after a while, my mother asked me, how are you liking living in the States? And apparently I said, it's creepy because it's like Disneyland, but without the fun. And everything looks like the thing,
it's terrible.
but isn't the thing. I mean, I could go on, but you brought food as an example, and I just thought I'd respond in kind. You know, I know it's difficult to leave the States, but if you get a chance, come back. Welcome you with open arms. But I'm gonna leave on a positive note for you. There are a few things that nobody can do like the US. These are not gonna be like gotchas. Number one, peanut butter, amazing, and it's a you thing. Number two, but this is my main thing, New York cheesecake. Nobody in Europe does it like you. They do this weird no-bake cheesecake. Not the same thing. Cherry pie. Anything Cajun spiced, all amazing. Your Napa Valley white wines are okay also. Not amazing, but okay. Red velvet cake, insanely good.
Yeah, red
Pancakes
velvet
and
cake
French
is
toast.
amazing.
Your breakfast laps, but I could only eat it if I was really hungover. Do you want more culture shock examples? Let me know.
Americans who've been to or traveled.
That was a lot, Daughter. She definitely went in on it, but she gave us some good pointers. She gave us some good points too, and so we'll take the good with the bad. I don't mind. I'm not hurt. You're hurt.
Do you want more culture shock examples? Let me know.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe. What's something Europe
What's
has
up?
changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
No, okay, so it changed a lot of things for me. And when I was a junior in college, I went and lived in Ireland for roughly 6 months, and I spent most of my time, 99.9% of my time, in one area of Galway, which is in the western section. And it's a fairly good-sized city as far as, like, Ireland is concerned. And so it changed a shit ton for me. One of the things that it changed that can never be replicated here, I do not care what somebody says, is safety. Because I was a junior, I was an American, I was in college, I was studying abroad, I was like 20 sheets to the wind every now and then, and I would walk home from the pubs. They close at 4, like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I'd be walking home after getting like some food, at like 4 in the morning by myself from Center City to my house. No problems. No problems. And I never felt unsafe one time. The second thing it changed was police. I don't know, this is just my experience and then the experiences I saw of people with them, but like you could be that drunk bastard out on the thing, like I'm gonna piss on a wall and I'm gonna fight you. The cops would just be like, all right, Joe, get in the car, we're gonna take you home. Get in the fucking car, Joe. And they were just super nice. Like you were encouraged to walk up to them and be like, hey, you know what, I kind of need a ride. And they'd be like, all right, cool, like let's see if we can call you a taxi or we'll take you, like get on, whatever. Super polite. The other thing it changed, and this is really weird, but it changed me forever, so Chinese food. Yeah. So Galway is this like little international port. So the Chinese food that I had in Galway was like straight from whatever section of China the owner of that restaurant was from, and imported its food directly from that area of China. So they made cuisine that was not Americanized in any way, shape, or form. And so even in my wildest dreams, when I was there, I ordered like takeout. And it showed up in my door. It was raining hell, like I hate rain. So I was like hiding. Anyway, that's another story. And so the guy knocks on the door. I have this Chinese food. And I called the guy I was dating back in America via Skype back in the day and was like, I've had the best Chinese food in my life. And then told my roommates who were Irish. And they were like, oh, that's nothing. You should go to this place. Whole different region of China. And it was just so good. And so now, no matter where I go in America, I have yet to have Chinese food nearly as good as I did in Ireland, and basically it changed me forever. So
Oh yeah, you getting it imported straight from that place in China. There. That sounds good. I didn't make you say, bro. They're making me hungry on this video. I didn't know this was gonna be about so much food. I'm hungry, but I understand the safety thing as well. And the cops, that's cool. That's really awesome. The cops. Sorry, I really like
as
church.
good as I did in Ireland, and basically it changed me forever. So, yeah.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
How cheap it is to travel. This is applicable for the rest of the world, not just Europe. But accommodations and public transportation is so cheap in Europe. And traveling is a lifestyle. It's so different in the United States. Like if you want to travel cheap in the US, you got to hitchhike, got to be a dirty kid, you got to train hop. People still do that in Europe, but you don't have to. You can stay at hostels for $10 a night. You can get a train ticket to a different country for $20. You can ride the subway across the city for $1. And it'll...
Are you serious, bro? $10 to stay in a hostel. $20 to just go to another country. Bro, you're lying. Oh,
to a different country for $20. You can ride the subway across the city for $1. And it'll take 15 minutes. Now, of course, this depends on what city you are in Europe, but you're also encouraged to travel there. Unlike the United States where everything revolves around working.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
There has to be a deeper reason behind why America and Japan are the only countries in the world that wash their eggs. And if I know anything about how America likes to cut corners, save $1 at the expense of the people, I don't feel like I will like the answer once I get it.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
Yeah, exactly what he said. The food. I lived in Italy for a summer, and when I went there,
always the food.
I was fairly healthy, but I got there and it's just fresh pasta, fresh pizza, fresh gelato, and I was eating that every single day. I can't even tell you how much prosciutto I had while I was out there. And I came back after the summer and I was healthier than when I had left. And not only that, when I started eating the food here in America again, I was sick. I got really sick for months. The apartment that I had in Italy, it had a small refrigerator. You get groceries for whatever you're going to cook that day. Everything is fresh. You're not doing leftovers. I've been trying to get back ever since.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
I was living in France for 7 months, so I would say it changed my lifestyle a lot. Firstly, I can't even wear Crocs outside anymore. Or any really athletic clothing to any place other than the gym. I'm not doing it. I'm also not in a rush to do anything, to go anywhere, to finish my food. I'm not in a rush to do anything. I love eating in now. I don't want to eat in the car. I don't want to eat in a drive-thru. I just want to sit and eat. Lastly, I would say diet and exercise. I find myself parking further away so that I can walk because I walked so much in France. And then I'm also not eating the same things I used to eat because they didn't have Pop-Tarts. They didn't have all this sugar that we eat in the U.S. all over the place. And if they did, it was rated an F. So you don't even want to eat that.
What's the most inappropriate thing a therapist has ever said to you?
Oh, I'm intrigued in that series. But that's crazy. So what I found out from this video is they're feeding us poison here. Which that's crazy. I thought the food was good, but I guess I don't know good until I travel outside of this country, and then I'll find out what good actually is. But this is a cool video. I liked it. I rocked with it. I like to get. It's cool to see other people's opinions that have been to America and other countries and kind of compare. But that's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video you want to see me react to, you can subscribe to Patreon or in the description section. There's a Google form link. Hit the link, fill out your suggestions, send it to me. You'll get yours faster, fill out premium. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys that are most incredible. Team on YouTube. It's your boy D. Neal. Out.